The time is now coming up on 8:48.
Meteorologist Tammie Souza is back in our Hyundai Next Weather Sphere. It was funny to see that person out there with very few people around him. I think 2 women also walked through with very heavy coats on. It's very cold out there, Tammie.
It is very cold. This is the kind of weather where T-Bone doesn't want to stay out.
Right.
He goes out, does his business in like 30 seconds, and then drags everybody back to the door. So good dog, T-Bone. Doesn't make us stay out there too long. I hope your dog will be respectful of that as well. Let's take a look at what's going on. We have the deep freeze that is over us, but I'm going to go ahead and forward this because by the time that we get into Wednesday, you notice how it just lifts kind of northward, and then there you go, we're back into the yellow. So here we are along the East Coast. That deep freeze will recede back up into the polar region, which is kind of nice because we don't want to have to deal with this forever. And come on, we are in meteorological spring. Then we're going to focus on a storm system that forms and brings severe weather across the deep south and the Tennessee Valley and even the East Coast, including us by the time that we get into Wednesday. So this is going to be our next weather maker. It could be heavy rain, could be some strong to severe storms that we're dealing with. So again, we're going to have to keep a very close eye on the entire thing. Outside right now, despite the fact that the people, the dogs, everybody are scurrying along quickly, it is a very pretty looking day out there. And we are looking at sunshine, but again, it is bitterly cold. It feels every bit like perhaps an early January day. And boy, the wind chills this morning were rough. They were in the single digits, and in some places the wind chill even was below 0. So yeah, not what you want as you start meteorological spring. You want to have something a little bit nicer than that, right? So outside we have the beautiful sunshine looking across the river. It's 22 right now in Philadelphia, feeling like 9 because look at the winds. They're still gusty today. And be careful. There could be trees that still come down that were weakened yesterday. I saw a number of trees down yesterday. So you want to be careful if you're out and about, and that wind is going to be making it feel raw all day. It's also elevating our fire danger because we have low humidity. Right now it's at 38%, but it will drop into the 20s by the time that we get into this afternoon. So these are the top weather headlines. Bitter blast, feeling like winter. Highs in the 20s and 30s today, and we'll be in the low 40s tomorrow. Severe risk rolls in here Wednesday with strong storms and heavy rain possible. And don't forget, daylight saving time starts next Sunday. So when you go to bed next Saturday night, flip the clocks ahead 1 hour, change the batteries in your smoke detector and your carbon monoxide detector. And speaking of daylight, okay, our sunrise 6:32 this morning, sunset will be at 5:54. But by next Sunday, 7:21 will be our sunrise, and we will have sunset after 7 in the evening. And then March 20th, spring officially, astronomical spring begins. So 7:03 in the morning, that'll be the sunrise. 7:14 in the evening, that is actually going to be your sunset. Now, we're looking at 36 for a high today. We have clear skies. Tomorrow, it'll be 41. Then clouds move in with 57 on Tuesday, and here comes that storm system Thursday. And you can actually see that darker green by this model. It's denoting where we would see some strong storms and heavy rain. That'll continue past South Jersey, maybe even intensifying out over the ocean. But our high that day is only going to be 61 degrees, and then it's out of here and we drop to the 40s for our Thursday and our 50s for our Friday, and then more rain possible as we head into next Saturday. There is a severe risk across the deep south in the Tennessee Valley today. That moves toward us for tomorrow. So be aware of, for Wednesday. So be aware of that. We want to make sure that you're prepared for all of it. That's kind of your heads up for Wednesday. So 36 today, 41 tomorrow, 57